Welcome to Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. The downtown skyline shining brilliantly tonight. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game and made me love the game even more. And Gervin says, I'm his coach as far as putting that ball in the hole. And he's a good student, too. Kevin?
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the five.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Okoro out there with Garland. And it's LeVert in at the three. And for Philadelphia. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. MP out there with Harden. And it's Embiid in at the five, home in the paint. Now, here's MP. Embiid dishes to MP. Harris outside. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
LeVert with it, defended by Thibault. LeVert with it. Now, here's Garland. And the rejection by MP. Here's Thibault. Allen with the rebound.
Well, the length of Jared Allen is such a huge asset. He's a shot blocker and a rim runner, and that's what people are looking for. More versatility and athleticism from the five spot.
Garland the pass to LeVert. Clock at 6. Pass to Allen. Good D by Embiid.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
And a throwback sort of game for Allen, bringing physicality and anchoring the defense.
Yeah, and it's weird because the physicality you're talking about, Kevin, isn't so much in him showing brute strength. It might be just physically able to do the things above the rim and in a vertical space that impact the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's LeVert. And here is Garland. Goes up to the stripe. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And you don't mind those shots from Garland if they're in rhythm and with tempo.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Harden outside. He's looking for MP and finds him, and it's in there.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Here's MP. It's blocked. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And some changes here for the 76ers. George Niang, he's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for James Harden. Cleveland also making some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Jetty Osman in for Caris LeVert. Down low, here's Embiid. Cavaliers with the rebound. To the right side. With the teardrop in deep, Okoro drops it in. Okoro's got 5 now.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Osmond, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Taxi passes to MP. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. And it's Osmond missing. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Garland kicks to Okoro. Drives to the hoop. Right side, Garland. Love in the post. Little turnaround. It's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And boy, you got to hand it to Kevin Love. Opening up about mental health, helping to raise awareness on a subject that affects so many around the globe.
Yeah, I think both Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan, from the player's standpoint, did a great job of shedding light in that area. But Adam Silver who went to a conference and talked a lot about what players are dealing with and how the stresses of social media and the pressures of playing are wearing on them. The league as a whole, players, management, and the commissioner himself have done a great job of providing this kind of safe environment for players to be courageous enough to step out and say, I need help.
Rondo, and he lays it straight in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's MP. And there's the pass to Niang. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Osman. Here's Stevens. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The 76ers making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. They've got Rajon Rondo, and it's Osman in at the shooting guard position. He passes to MP, and MP throws it down.
No backing down when MP takes it up. He just slams it right in the grill.
Cleveland leading by 4, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, their title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. Moment here now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Joel Embiid. What's the news, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Philadelphia let me know the stats. Told that it's a sore neck that's causing him all this pain. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Maxey, no good. Cavaliers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Rondo on top, covered by MP. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Though he can still produce night in and night out, Millsap's intangibles, Brent, may be his most important contribution to his team.
I agree with that. I mean, he's seen a lot of games, had a lot of experience, and just willing to do the little things right now that he knows are going to add up and tally more wins for any team that he's playing on.
Timeout called the 76ers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Your Sixers dance team.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Tobias Harris is checked in for Millsap. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. And it's James Harden in for Maxey. Now here's Harden. Massey, the pass to MP, and the dunk by MP.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. LeVert kicks to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okoro. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time. A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Back to MP. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 10 points for MP. And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways to get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
And the dunk by MP.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now, here's Okoro. He has 5. In the corner, Harden lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Garland against MP. Now here's LeVert. He's tightly guarded. Here's Mobley. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jared Allen.
The D has to be careful guarding MP. He's skilled at finding ways to attract contact while shooting.
George Niang, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And both free throws good for MP.
And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
Now here's LeVert. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. High post, Embiid. Back to MP. To the middle. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
LeVert the pass to Garland. Over MP. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 1-point game. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the 76ers. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. MP out there with Harden, and it's Thybulle in at the 3 slot. Here is Harden. Jared Allen making his last shot. MP's shot is good.
And this has been MP's night thus far. His energy on the offensive end really on another level.
Garland against Embiid. Garland the pass to LeVert. Now here's Mobley. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 5. Okoro wide open. He fired. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's foul number 2 for him. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's MP. 16 points for him. Embiid finds MP. And MP throws it down.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
MP against Garland. A floater. And it's MP with the rebound. The 76ers lead it. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Now here's LeVert. Following the miss by MP. Over Harris. Goes back up. And Thybulle sends it back.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Cavaliers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Now Okoro. He has 5. LeVert with it, and it's Harden picking him up. 4 on the clock. LeVert kicks to Garland. Shot from free throw range. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Garland's got his 3rd basket of the night. And the 76ers call time here. And the 76ers with some changes. Paul Millsap. 9 seconds left to play here in the third. LeVert from outside. The shot misses. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
The pace back in the game. Let's keep stop. All right, let's move the ball. We don't like it, move it. Let's be aggressive.
And that's the point that Doc Rivers always emphasizes to his team. Don't hold the ball, run the offense.
Yeah, and good things happen when they work together. You know, individually, yeah, they have talent, but collectively, this group can dominate stretches.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside.
Oh, man. And how about MP just showing off right there? Give this guy a launching pad, and man, the sky's the limit.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And stolen by Thibault. Passes it to MP. Inside, MB. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the 76ers lead by 2. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And protecting the rim has been another huge calling card in this game. Their block shots have had a big impact in this one.
Mobley misses. Philadelphia's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
James Harden. He's checked in for George Niang. Garland with it. Pass to Mobley. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And the rejection by MP. Garland kicks to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Okoro.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
On the wing, MV kicks it out to Harden. It's over Garland. And the shot is long. Cavaliers trailing. To the wing right side. Now here's LeVert. Allen outside. Now the pass to LeVert. Back to Allen. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And this game is tied up now.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
And your Sixers dance team. Your Sixers dance team.
Harris is checked in for the 76ers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Garland against MP. That one drops for him. Garland's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
And Garland stepping up to knock one down.
MP with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. 76ers moving the ball around. Harris's shot is off. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Passes to LeVert. Back to Garland. Over MP. Garland, no good. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Count that one. And that's 13 points for James Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Now here's LeVert, defended by Thibault. And here is Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
LeVert finds Garland. Over MP. Garland, no good. 76ers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50%. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
That is world class.
Love seeing that. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 2. There's 53 seconds left in the game. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's LeVert on the wing. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
And boy, you have to be impressed with LeVert's composure in the clutch. That kind of confidence will take you a long way. One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
Harris against LeVert. The wide open look here for Garland. Right between the eyes.
Wow, Garland finding an incredible 2 there.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's in!
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 1. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And your Sixers dance team.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Allen passes to LeVert. Back to Allen. Outside Garland. Fires from deep. Count it!
Good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
Timeout called the 76ers. Guys, your thoughts?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.